Hey football fans, welcome back to Choose on Football, and today I would like to talk about the recent football updates from Wednesday till Friday night. First, let's start with the most recent Europa League final between German side Eintracht Frankfurt and Scottish side Glasgow Rangers. Frankfurt has finally won the Europa League, yet their first European trophy after 42 years by beating Rangers through a penalty shootout win. Earlier in the first half, the game had to stop temporarily after Frankfurt captain Sebastian Rode sustained a head injury following a challenge from Landstrom with a high boot. However, Rode still decided to play on while being injured. Both sides were unable to score a single one until the whistle was blown on half-time. In the second half, Rangers could finally put an early lead after Frankfurt's defensive error allowed Joe Aribo to dribble onto the penalty box and beat Kevin Trapp as he slotted his left-footed strike into the bottom left corner. 12 minutes later, the Adler was able to get level after Philip Kostic's dangerous cross gave Rafael Borre the golden opportunity to tap the ball into the net, yet an equalizer to put both teams at 1-0 till full time. The game eventually went on to extra time, and both sides still unable to seek the winner. The shocking moment had nearly happened before the end of extra time, as Ryan Kent had almost scored the winner for Rangers by only a few inches away, but Kevin Trapp successfully denied the chance by making this crucial block to take the game onto the penalty shootout. During the penalty shootout, both teams were able to convert until Rangers' Aaron Ramsey, who came on during extra time, missed the penalty as his shot was blocked by Kevin Trapp. Then, it was Rafael Borre once again successfully scored his penalty to ensure Frankfurt's Europa League victory, yet their first European trophy in 42 years. Moreover, the whole stadium went into raptures as the Eagles supporters could finally celebrate their team's European glory after 42 years waiting. This Europa League glory is their second after winning their first back in year 1980. Oliver Glasner, current Frankfurt's manager, has already won the Europa League in his first season despite Frankfurt's poor performance in the Bundesliga this season. He stated that it's all about the mentality that led to Frankfurt reaching the final and eventually step up as Europa League champions after unexpectedly knocking out Barcelona in the quarterfinals and West Ham in the semi-final. Surprisingly, Frankfurt also consists of 3 Asian players who were the key success behind the Adler's European glory. 2 Japanese players, Daichi Kamada and Makoto Hasebe, were involved throughout almost every stage in Europa League where they played their key roles in aiding Frankfurt's unexpected European success. Aydin Rastic, Australian winger playing for Frankfurt, also played a significant role where he managed to score the penalty from the spot during the shootout. Kevin Trapp claimed the man of the match following his outstanding performance, where he made 2 crucial saves during the final to keep Frankfurt alive till the end, thus winning the Europa League. He was once PSG goalkeeper who suffered a huge blow after failing to prevent remontada when Barcelona surprisingly made a 6-1 comeback in Camp Nou. Following this bitter defeat, he had been haunted by this result ever since until he could finally end the Camp Nou nightmare after ensuring Frankfurt's unexpected victory over Barcelona during the quarterfinal second leg in Camp Nou. As a result, Frankfurt would reach the final and eventually crowned as this season's Europa League champions. Thus, it's all thanks to Kevin Trapp for being the savior by making 2 crucial saves. Subsequently, as champions of Europa League, Eintracht Frankfurt has directly qualified to the Champions League group stage for the first time after 63 years and become the 5th German team to feature in the Champions League next season. Rangers, on the other hand, failed to win the Europa League after Ramsey's penalty miss during the shootout. So far in this season, Rangers had been the dark horse in the Europa League after unexpectedly defeating Dortmund in the playoff and Leipzig in the semi-final. It's just the penalty shootout defeat that cost Van Bronckhorst's side their first Europa League title. Furthermore, Rangers will still have to go through the Champions League playoff to qualify to the group stage next season. So will Rangers be able to qualify for Champions League group stage for the first time since 2010-11 season? Now, going to the Premier League. Liverpool are 1 point behind Man City again after stealing a 2-1 away win over Southampton in St. Mary. Earlier in the first half, Southampton managed to take an early lead with a stunner as Nathan Redmond bursted down the left flank before cutting inside to curl over Alisson into the top right corner. Later, The Reds put the game leveled as Japanese forward Takumi Minamino struck from a tight angle to fire the ball into the top right corner after Jota's assist. Following this goal, Taki Minamino has now scored 10 for Liverpool in all competitions. The second half later decides the winner for Liverpool after a cross from Tsimikas allowed Joel Matip to score a header over Alex McCarthy into the top right corner. As the final whistle was blown, Liverpool ensured a slight 1-2 win over Southampton and are now a point behind Man City again. However, the final match day on Sunday will decide either Man City or Liverpool to win the Premier League by the end of the season. Another news from Liverpool is DIVOCK Origi has confirmed that he is leaving Liverpool by the end of the season after 7 years playing for the Reds. The main reason why Origi decided to leave Anfield is due to the lack of playing time recently. However, even he might not get more playing time, he's been one of Reds' significant players as he's known as a clutch winner for Liverpool's crucial games. One of those games was the 2018-19 home game against rival Everton, where he scored a late header at injury time to secure all 3 points for the Reds and would overall score 6 goals against Everton in the all-time Merseyside derby meeting. Aside from that, he also made surprising results for the Reds in the 2018-19 Champions League campaign, where he scored 2 goals during the second leg semi-final against Barcelona, which completely shocked the entire football fans worldwide, and then was scored in the final against Tottenham that eventually gave Liverpool their 6th Champions League title. After agreeing to the move to AC Milan this summer, Origi has announced this season to be his final with Liverpool and will potentially play his last game, which is the Champions League final. Thank you Origi for giving such memorable moments as a Liverpool player, and he will be remembered by the Copites as an integral part of Liverpool's winning team, yet a clutch winner. Still in the Premier League, Everton has finally survived the relegation battle following a 3-2 win over Crystal Palace. The Toffees had to trail by 2 goals in the first half after a header from Mateta and a goal from Ghanaian Jordan Ayew that already gave plenty of worries. However, the second half completely changed the game as Everton began to create more opportunities to bounce back, starting off with Michael Keane firing a shot to reduce the deficit to only a goal, and Everton managed to equalize following Richarlison's goal as he fired his effort across goal. 5 minutes before injury time, it's Dominic Calvert-Lewin who turned the home fans into raptors as he completed the Toffees' comeback with a powerful header following a great delivery from Demarai Gray, yet decided Everton's winner till the final whistle when the whole Everton supporters stormed onto the pitch to celebrate Everton's survival from relegation. What a night it was, what an emotional moment! From Paris Saint-Germain, Argentinian winger Angel Di Maria has announced that he is leaving Paris after 7 years playing for the club. So far throughout his career in Paris Saint-Germain, he had overall scored 91 goals, provided 111 assists, and won 18 trophies with the club. One of his iconic moments was celebrating in front of every Man U fan in Old Trafford after an unsuccessful spell in Man U back in the 2014-15 season. Thus, he had been one of PSG's important players throughout his time in Paris Saint-Germain. After PSG, what will be Di Maria's next destination? Next, from Friday night, Real Madrid ended their La Liga season with a goalless draw against Real Betis, yet champions of Spain this season. Before the game, both teams treated each other as guards of honor for Real Madrid as La Liga champions, while Real Betis as Copa del Rey winners. During the game, both sides were unable to score a single one, thus this game also featured both Marcelo and Isco, who are playing in their last league game with Real Madrid before leaving in the summer. The game ended without a goal, and Los Blancos came onto the pitch to thank the whole fans for their support throughout the season, and Marcelo bidded farewell to Santiago Bernabeu for the last time after playing for more than 15 years with Los Blancos. Thus, Marcelo is likely to return home to Brazil by the end of the season. Thank you everyone for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe onto my channel, like this video, and leave a comment. Thus don't miss out for my upcoming football updates on my next video. Have a nice day, football lovers.